Oh, Rubén, what an ending that was. Give us your thoughts at full time.
Yeah, I think the game was competitive. They have some situations, we have some situations, and at the end, the team never give up. And as we talked many times, and that ball from Lincoln is fantastic. Charlie approaching that action, and it's a really good feeling.
Just give us sort of the thoughts around the dressing room when that came in and what it's been like in there now.
Well, the boys are buzzing about the 3 points. I think it's the third victory in 6. The team has been competitive every single game. Today, when we were not in our best, on some of the moments we managed to stay in the game, and we know we can always come with that kind of situation that we're going to score. Ivor also had a couple of great saves, especially the one at the end, and we need that players that individually, but also as a team, we can do things together, and I think the feeling is fantastic.
As you mentioned there, we've had a never say die attitude throughout most of your time here, especially today. Like you said, it wasn't going our way, but it did in the end.
Yes, we always say that the game has a lot of games. It's not easy to come here and play a good game and then be dominant for 95 minutes. I think we had some of the games that it was difficult for us. Some parts of the game that we created also. Kyle has a couple of good chances in the first half. And but we show that we are dangerous, and then we show we stay in the games until the very end. And it was good to have that victory, those 3 points, and continue working the way that we want to do things.
What a moment for Charlie then. He's been exceptional since he came back into the team. How pleased he is to see him get his first goal for the club.
Right, he's a brilliant lad. Has been working really hard with that period with his injury. He was very unlucky. It cut a little bit his progression, and now I think he's adding arguments to his game. He still needs to have a lot to improve if he want to be the player that we all want him to be. But adding that kind of situation, the ability to be dangerous in the opposition box, it's a big plus for him.
And you mentioned about Ivo. The defence also grabbed a clean sheet too, but Ivo definitely earned it with some of them saves.
Yes, at the very end, there is some moments that we need our goalkeeper to give us points. That's what we demand always from the goalkeeper, and I think that's what he did today.
How do you analyse the rest of the game then? What were your thoughts on the first half particularly?
Well, I think we had some moments of the game that we combined. We can find, especially the switch of play when Gustavo was moving lower and create situations in and around the winger area. Kyle created a couple of situations. We struggled a little bit in the defensive moment, in some pressures in the first half, but also in the second half. I think they have 2 fantastic wingers, and they are really capable in situations 1 against 1 and put us under stress. We manage it well in the box to protect our goal. And as I say, the games are always, it's not only one game, we play multiple games in the same game. And at the end, we manage to stay in the game. And when you manage to stay in those games like that, you can get your reward at the end.
A couple of changes going into the game. How do you feel like they did?
Oh, I think the team did it in the way that we wanted. I think Joao was coming back from his suspension. He's the striker that we wanted, being difficult to manage for the defensive, for the position. We introduced John. We knew it was, especially in the right-hand side, we will need to deal with Smith in some of the long ball second actions, and we needed his abilities there, and then we have Regan, who has been training exceptional, and we thought to keep Stephen for the second part of the game and then give Regan the game because really he has been training really well.
Thinking ahead now, obviously it's a short turnaround, and I know you've got to analyse this one first, so we're going to the next one, but what key things will you take from this performance and want to implement into Watford?
Well, I think the games are completely different. Watford on Tuesday night is going to be a different challenge for us. I think it's very easy to talk about the togetherness and the team spirit. I think that is what we need to keep working together in our compactness. And then I think we need to adjust our situations in the ball and also our pressure. I think it's going to be a completely different game. We played them, I think it was our first game when we came into the club. We expect a completely different game, but we will be ready for it.
And finally, the noisy lot behind you, should we say, who got a perfect view of Charlie's header. Absolute scenes in that away end at the end. But it seemed to, after a little bit of maybe nervousness throughout the game, they sort of picked up and got behind the lads towards the end of the game. And how pleased are you that they're able to go back to Hull really happy?
I think the support was brilliant. As I said last week, the team has been in a good mode, competing and winning football matches. So last week it was 1 game out of 6 now. The boys deserve all the support that the fans can give it because they are giving absolutely everything to the football club, and I think when you get this flavor today with the victory in the last minute, with the team just fighting and staying in the game and getting that late goal, I think the feeling is absolutely amazing. Thank you for their support and the way that they come here today to help us to get the 3 points. And if we need to do things, important things, we need to do it together.